Whew. Testing. Testing. Hi there, how you doing? Hi everybody. Out here today doing a little live. Carrie! Carrie! I'm on a streak, Carrie. I'm just hitting every day. Every day. Just trying to just get better at it, you know? Get better at bringing people in, get better at talking to the chat, get more comfortable just being out here. So I'm on a streak. Nice to see you. Hi, Truth Tarot. How you doing? Hope everything is well with you guys. Yeah, I'm in a new kind of relatively new place. We don't know if we're going to get kicked out here, by the way. So there's that degree of suspense that's kind of in the backdrop. But, you know, the only way to find out is to test the waters, you know? Gotcha. Well, I hope you have a great day at work. Or night. I think you said you work nights. Whew. See if we can get anybody in here and ask them the 3 questions. Oh, nice, Truth Tarot. That's awesome. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. We don't need it, you know? It's all arbitrary for our health. You work in the morning. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Yeah, we're going to an event tonight. It's an animal-free circus where they don't use animals. So me and the fam are going down there later to see some trapeze artists and acrobats and stuff like that. Should be fun. Figure I'd pop out here for maybe a half an hour or an hour, depending on how things go, and see if we can catch anybody in conversations. Grab some people for conversations. Hi there, how are you? I mean, it's cold, so I don't know how many conversations we're going to have, but we'll be out here waving to the cars and talking to the chat at least. And maybe we'll grab some people. We'll get a few people in. But Carrie says, but today I'm working 9:30 to 12:30, then again 6 to midnight. Oh, gotcha. Well, that's a heck of a situation there. That's a lot of work. At least you get a little bit of a break, right? I guess that's a solid 6 hours, but God, with that kind of break, God, I don't know. That's for me. I'd be like, what do I do? I'd get restless. I have to have like I prefer to work days. I do days and nights, but I prefer to work days. And when I work days, I like to work days because if I work at night, I have it looming in the back of my head that I have work, and I kind of consider it not a day off. Seema says, "What up, James? What's up, Seema? How you doing? Welcome, everybody." Glitchy, if you'd like to sub. I'll be doing more videos like this. So if this interests you, definitely sub. And if not, that's okay too. And turn the notification bell on. So if anybody just getting here, we are asking the public 3 questions today. What's going on, guys? How are you? You guys want to try? Okay, have a great day. I know it's cold. It's super cold out here today. So the 3 questions are, what is veganism, and can you explain it to me? So let me just stress test the chat here with that question. What is veganism, you guys? What do you guys think veganism is? This is to everybody. I see LS is here. What's up, LS? That's right, what Carrie said. All compassionate people are vegan. You know, if you're religious, I mean, it would be in sync with your morals to be vegan. Yes, I'm vegan. I can't read your name. It looks like Japanese or Korean. So, veganism, guys, is a moral stance against bullying, essentially. That's all. It's not. It doesn't inherently have to do with food. I mean, animals and that whole situation follows. The entertainment kind of follows. Animal testing kind of follows, but inherently it has to do with standing up against bullying. So that's essentially what it is. The third question I'd like to ask people is the second question is, are you against animal abuse? And most people will say, yes, they're against animal abuse. But most people are not vegan. So I like to ask, how do you reconcile the fact that, what's going on, guys? How are you? How do you balance that if you're voting for abuse 3 times a day? Because killing an animal is abuse. Hi, guys. Hi there, how are you? Hi, good. In fact, actually, it's beyond abuse. Like, abuse is so low compared to what we do to animals. So, I mean, I should ideally ask people, are you against violence, slavery, rape, and death? But that wouldn't be too well received, I don't think, out here on the street. So most people at that point is a moment of, like, thinking, because it does require thinking, because most of us don't even think about it. It's kind of potentially a sea change moment as far as how you perceive or how you see things. Anyway, let me ask you guys a question. So, my second question, are you against animal abuse? Hold up. Trying to get some people out here. It's just so cold. So, would you call this abuse? Let me show you this something. This is it's a cow. It just got its throat slit. And it's kind of hanging out there on the factory farm floor. Would you call that abuse, or would you think that's worse than abuse? That's for you guys to answer. Come on. I know in your heart you know the answer to that. Your default factory setting knows the answer to that, and that is it's wrong, it's vile, and it's disgusting. Okay, so Jesus Martinez says, what foods do you eat as a vegan? So as a vegan, I eat chickpeas, lentils, I eat spaghetti, I eat beans, rice, all kinds of different beans. I eat couscous. Sometimes I'll have vegan burgers, vegan hot dogs, vegan pizza. We eat Mexican, Italian, every ethnicity under the sun, Asian. So we don't miss out on anything as vegans. We miss out on nothing. We can fulfill every single taste receptor that there is. So that's pretty much what I eat. Let's see, anybody else got a question? Terry, yeah, that's nice, but we're out here for the animals, so we'll wait for something to happen. We're kind of organically treading this path. I could really care less about people's feelings or if we're on private whatever. So we're not worried about that, bud. Connor says, eat meat. Okay, thank you for that, Connor. Moving on. Wouldn't it be unsafe if all of the animals we eat had otherwise just roamed? Well, that's the thing. We breed them into existence by the billions. There's nothing natural happening here, guys. This is all playing God, and this is all kind of artificially spearheaded by interests and businesses and industry. So, yeah, if all the animals roam, that'd be a problem. But this is a red herring. This is something that is not happening and will never happen, because we're not going to turn vegan right away anyway. We'll be scaling. The arc of history, shows a slow, steady kind of progression when it comes to ending injustices. So, Hopefully that answered that. But welcome, guys. Welcome to the chat. If you're new here, like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I'm doing a quick one today. On certain days, I'll be doing quick ones, and I'm just talking to the chat mainly, and hopefully some people. Hopefully we'll be getting some people out here to talk to. We're trying. It's just super cold. I mean, we're talking like 10 degrees, but if you're vegan, you're tough. You can take the cold, a little bit. I love how the whole school of thought goes with it's so macho to eat meat. Guys, it's like, in essence, it's like the definition of cowardice. You're taking something from somebody that that doesn't want to die. You're saying, your body, my choice, and I'm going to do what I want with you. It's predatory. It's wrong. It's now been institutionalized and normalized, and it's 2025. We can wake up and we can be men. To the fellow men in the chat, and how you doing? And for everybody else and all the awesome women we have here, we can be strong figures. Thanks for being here, guys. So we're out here asking 3 questions to the public today, if we can actually get someone to stop. But we're at a nice little shopping center, and we're going to kind of throw a little cog in the societal flow of things, because that's what we have to do nowadays, because the information's not getting to people. We as vegans have to disrupt societal flows, and if there's any other vegans in here, I highly encourage you to do what I am doing. Pop-up activism is super easy. You find a place, you pop up, you get a sign like this. You can even get pictures like I got in here, go live, talk to people, prompt questions, put the vegan word in the air, start making people feel a little uncomfortable, to the point to where they're going to do some research on their own and help themselves and help the planet and help the animals. Because the cards are stacked against us, guys. Animal agriculture and its cohorts, they've got you duped. And those blinders are on nice and tight. And so far, it's just very hard for good people to get imparted with sound information. So, John says, okay, let's get past that. Travis says animals are stupid. That's not nice, Travis. That's not nice. I don't know if you have any pets, but I'm sure you don't feel that way about your pets. Animals are sentient human beings, everybody. They have a subjective experience of life, and they are they are subjected to what we exact upon them, whether that be compassion or whether that be mercilessness. What's going on, buddy? Super cold out here, guys. Oh, man. Are we still on the crops deaths, though, type thing? Well, I caught the end of that, Joe. So this is the baseline. This is the absolute baseline. We need to do the least we can do. And being vegan is the least we can do. We can take the animals and the sentient beings that we pay for their deaths 3 times a day. We can take that out of our personal equation. And what transcends there is an extension into the thoughtfulness of human rights. For instance, if you teach a child not to harm a spider, what chances do you think that child's going to grow up and have a evil bone in his body? Let that steep for a second. There's a book out there called The World Peace Diet, and I highly recommend it to everybody here. And Will Tuttle goes deep, 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 deep into how animal rights is human rights, and how if you can strengthen your... How you doing? Hi, guys. Have a great day. Take care. I'll try. It's not too bad. Oh, right on, right on. Solidarity. Tell the world, right? Take care. Have a good one. That's cool. Those people were vegan, I think. The thing is, Guardian, yeah, if vegan works good for us, that's great. But the thing is, this isn't an opinion, and this isn't something like an opinion that we're exacting on people here. Uh, this we're doing the exact opposite. If you switch and you tilt and you look from the perspective of the animal's point of view, you will see that when you buy animal products, you are forcing an opinion onto those said animals. So you have to kind of tilt your lens a little bit as far as how you're kind of seeing things. A lot of people say, "Oh, vegans force their opinions on people." The thing is, you're forcing your opinion on that animal. How you doing? All right, have a great day. So you have to look at it like that. Four says, I only eat meat that is vegan, fed, organic. What does that even mean? Oh, here we go. Von Bon, insect rights. Why vegan and not vegetarian? Okay, I'll tell you, Instinct. That's a great question. See, I get intelligent questions in here. Everyone's like, most of the time, or a lot of the times, you guys just say, I just had a ribeye. I lose a brain cell every time you tell me, I just had a steak. I just ate a burger. Guys, please take notes from this guy. He asked a question. He said, why not vegetarian? Because vegetarian, on a wholly aggregated kind of long-term time horizon basis, dairy is actually crueler than the meat industry. And I'll explain to you why. So if you're eating dairy and supporting dairy, you support the cows getting artificially inseminated. So this is what happens. The cow actually has to be on a rape rack here, and that's industry jargon. That's industry jargon. What's going on, big guy? How are you?
How you doing?
You want to try?
Nah, I'm not vegan.
Oh, okay. I could
Like
challenge
meat
you.
too much?
I could challenge that posturing a little bit. It's up to you. Have a good day. Hi, guys. What's going on, big guy? How are you?
Hey,
You guys want to try?
no good.
We could challenge you a little bit. Have a good day. So dairy cows have to be raped. A farmer puts their hand inside of their anus, holds down their cervix, injects bull semen into their vagina. And he does this in the spirit of getting the cow pregnant. So this has to happen 4 to 5 times during the cow's life. So they're raped on a year over 2 year, maybe by year basis until they're about 7 or 8. If they're spent, they'll probably go to meat or to just have their throat slit. It depends on how industrious they can be made by the farmers. It depends on the money aspect, how much they're worth. So that's the genesis of the dairy industry. And every time you pay for dairy, you're paying for that system to be exacted. And you're paying for a poor mother to be raped quite a few times so the humans can drink the milk. And the milk, guys, is not good for us. Everything in that white liquid, from lipids, sodiums, proteins, hormones, IGF-1, growth factors, everything in that white liquid is perfect if you're a baby cow. But if you're a human being, it's just not good. I mean, you give it to children and if they're girls, they get their periods sooner. If they're boys, their voices will get deeper sooner. Their puberty will start sooner. Breast anatomy will start inflating prematurely. All kinds of intra-anatomical disruptions occur when you put something that's meant for a cow into your vessel. I mean, it's from a macro perspective, it's pretty common sense, but we've been, like I was talking about earlier, that veil that industry has over our eyes. What's your opinion on recreational fishing or crabbing for meat? El Deuterino. Okay, I have a book for you. Check it out. I brought one just in case someone was to bring that up. Hang on one sec. So this book is called What a Fish Knows. Check it out. It's written by a guy named Jonathan Balcombe. And it's pretty thick. Okay, it goes into the inner lives of fish and their familial dynamics, and their sentience, their nociceptors, their pain receptors, their total subjective experience of life. Let me tell you something. Fish are sentient, and fish feel pain. So when you put a fish or a hook into a fish's face, I mean, how would you like it if somebody put a fish or a hook into your cheek? Probably hurt a little bit, right? But then on top of that, we rip their face off, we suffocate them, we kill them and cold them just like they're objects, and they have no value at all. How does Viscery says, how does any of this directly affect your life? Visceries, take a step back, and I want you to look at how many people are in the room right now. Almost 300. It's a contentious subject that garners interest, and the reason why is because it's the elephant in the room, my friend. And there's not too many people doing lives like this yet, where we grab the public, we engage in conversations, we do dialogues. But there will be, and there will be more of us, many more of us coming out and doing this. You can look at my channel for all the conversations I have had, all the cards I've handed out, and hopefully all the people that I have helped accelerate their vegan kind of trajectory. So big reason to be out here, big reason. And I'll let you know right now, guys, I'll be out here for probably another 9-10 minutes. Get ready to head back. I'm actually going to an event tonight. Got to get dressed up, all that jazz. So any other questions? You're not changing minds, you're wasting your time, says Biggie. Well, I think the effects so far would challenge your notion there, or your posturing there. So you can have that, and you know what, hearing the truth is not nice. I get it. Most of us will ridicule when we're first forced with the truth. We'll make fun of, we'll poke fun, we'll discourage. That ridicule is like that first phase of truth, right? And then comes violent opposition. That's kind of the second tier of reaching truth. But then comes acceptance, guys. And acceptance will be there. And the truth is ever patient. And, when you're ready to change, you will change. Because we all have vegan hearts, guys. Our factory default setting is vegan. Unless you're somebody in here that if you saw somebody harming an animal, you wouldn't intercept. If you are that person, I'm not talking to you. We're at an impasse. But most of us are protectors. Most of us are stewards. Most of us don't like bullies. I wonder if these girls are going to stop by. They're laughing at me in the car. Here we go. James says, plants feel pain. About 4 live streams ago, I took that argument off the table. So we don't actually use that anymore. Thanks, though, James. Here, I'll touch on it real quick, but that's it. So do you know what sentience is, James? You know the definition? Well, basically, sentience is the ability to be the subject of an experience, to feel, to look, to perceive, to have a subjective experience of life. So in order to have sentience, you have to have a CNS and a brain, and plants don't have those. So we kind of take that kind of notion off the table. Now, there's a lot of studies out there, and there's a lot of ongoing progressive research that they're going farther and farther down the rabbit hole and learning that maybe plants do have some kind of more awareness than we thought. Now, if that's the case, you still want to be vegan, and I'll tell you why. Hang on one sec. Thought I could get these girls, guess not. So a cow, or kind of a ruminant animal, or most of the animals that we kill for food, they're very inefficient biological machines. It's kind of an 8 in, 1 out scenario. So 8 energy units in, 1 energy unit out. So think about it like this. The cow has to eat 8 times more plants to then assimilate that within his machine to output a 1x. So you actually kill 8 times more plants if you're not vegans. So if you are really a plants rights activist, or you're really pulling for plants and you think they have feelings, you're vegan, because veganism is not about perfection. Veganism is the reduction of harm as far as practical and possible. So I hope that answered that. Thanks for being here, everybody. Asking 3 questions today. Why aren't you vegan yet? Well, the first question is, what is veganism? The second question is, Are you against animal abuse? The third question is, how do you balance that? Because most people are going to say no. If you eat meat, cheese, milk, or eggs, and vote for animal abuse 3 times a day. Because that's what we're doing, guys. We're voting literally with our dollar, the actual vote that counts, 3 times a day for abuse. But it's much worse than that. It's much worse than abuse. Something stronger, I would say. You're voting for violence, and you're voting for, essentially, with the dairy industry, you're voting for rape. Hi guys. Hi there. How are you?
Hi.
How's it going? Nice to see you guys. Hi. It's a little cold out here. I'm not going to bother that family. This is kind of a one-to-one with you guys right now. It is. Maybe I'll get somebody who has got the staying power to stay and have a chat. Everyone just wants to get inside and warm. But yeah, so are vegans pro-life? Just curious. Well, I put myself in a position where I never have to deal with that pro-life, pro-choice type thing, and it has nothing to do with veganism. I mean, we could go down a hypothetical train of scenario, and I could explain to you my position on things, but it's irrelevant. You can be pro-choice or pro-life, and you can be vegan. Being vegan is a non-action. You just don't do something. You don't have to do anything special. You literally just reach for plant-based instead of reaching for the cruelty version when you're at the store. So it's that simple. Clipper says, I've been vegan for 4 months, but I won't say it's a good idea. Okay, I missed that. Oh, man. Okay. Robert, here's a good one. How is eating eggs animal abuse? I will show you. So when you buy eggs, you're paying for this to happen. That's a industrial grade macerator, and those are male chicks being thrown in there on their first day of life. So these little chicks, male chicks, are seeing their first day of life. They're seeing the world. Their senses are being woken up. It's a whole new horizon, and all of a sudden, we throw them in a macerator. It's not nice, and you probably didn't know that because that information is directly suppressed from you via the engine that is animal agriculture and its affiliates. So, anyway, thanks for being here, vegans. I got a few more minutes, and I'm going to be taking off. If anybody wants, you can like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll be doing these videos at least once a week. I will be talking to more people today, and when it's this cold, we're talking like 10 degrees right now. I might not get too many convos, but we're putting the elephant in the room on display. We're hitting all the cars. We're waving to people. We're being friendly. We're trying to engage and bring people over to ask them the 3 questions. But I hope you guys in the chat have paid attention a little bit, and hopefully you realize that you have the opportunity to sync your actions with your values, and you can do that right now, and you can get out of this gamut that industry has you on, because they're loving it. They're loving, the trolls in here. They're loving you guys the most. You're championing their cause and making fun of what's actually ethical and sound. So I challenge you to think about really what you're defending when you're making fun of veganism. Think about what you're defending, what kind of example you are for your kids, your family, those around you. So, thanks for being here. Do I have any? Seema's still here. I got one vegan friend in the chat. LS, are you still here? Thanks for the moderating. I know Carrie was here earlier, but she had to go to work. But thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate you guys all watching. Hey, stop abusing animals. How's it going? Some more vegan solidarity. Thanks everybody for watching. Go vegan. You can do it. It's 2025. Check out Gary Yourofsky's Best Speech Ever. watch Dominion on YouTube, please realize that the most important vote is with your dollar, and that's how you vote for what you want to see in the world. You know that whole quote, "Be the change." I think it goes with that. Anyway, guys, have a great night. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.